Today I'm cooking a corned beef loaf, and the recipe comes from the Stork Wartime Cookery book. My book is falling apart actually, I need to fix it.
I began to sigh, looked up at the sky, hold the moon.
So I will cut it in a little larger chunks because I like it when it's textured. I don't like things too mashy. This beef is steamed, but you can also use minced beef, fresh one. In 1940s Britain, it was easier to get tinned beef than fresh beef. Chop one onion. I have quite small onion. I think that's enough for my recipe. Onions were actually very hard to get in 1940s Britain. They were so rare that when there was delivery in the shop, people queued up for hours to get one onion. They were also given as gifts for Christmas or some other occasions. That just shows how rare they were. Mix beef with one chopped onion. Two ounces or 30 grams of stale breadcrumbs. Melt 1 ounce of butter. If you're using a tin without parchment paper, so you can use some of this butter or margarine and spread inside. If you mix the melted margarine or butter with the beef mixture, season with salt and pepper. The amount is to your preference. Because the tinned beef usually is already salty, so I wouldn't add too much salt, just half teaspoon of salt and half teaspoon of pepper. The recipe calls for an egg as well, only if you can spare one. Beat the egg well. And add the egg to the beef mixture. Mix everything up. We also need to slice one carrot to put it on top. So it needs to be thin enough so it bakes through. So something like that is sort of see-through. And chop half of onion. It already smells so good without even cooking it. So looking forward to it. I hope it will be very nice.
Whose garden was this? It must have been lovely. Did it have flowers? I've seen pictures of flowers.
And my meatloaf is ready to go into the oven. Bake in a moderately hot oven. That's about 190, 200 degrees. And baked occasionally with hot water to prevent dryness. And while my meatloaf is cooking, I'm going to tidy up and then cook some potatoes, mash them, and prepare the piquante sauce for the meatloaf. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the recipe also called to add 3 bay leaves on top of your meatloaf. But I didn't add bay leaf because I ran out of it some times ago. And I went to ask 2 of my neighbors and none of them had it. So I just skipped that step altogether. But if you have bay leaves, I highly recommend to add. The meatloaf is ready. Looking good. For the brown sauce, I need 1 larger gherkin or 2 smaller like I have. So I will cut them finely.
It must have been lovely.
Add gherkin into the brown sauce. Half of teaspoon of the vinegar. A teaspoonful of Worcester sauce. And let's check the meatloaf. Looking very nicely. Let's try. I'm serving with mashed potatoes and boiled peas. Looks nice and moist. Let's try. It's delicious. Very moist. So pouring hot water from time to time was a very good idea. And the piquante sauce goes so well with it as well. Really nice. If you're going to use fresh meat, you probably need to pre-cook it a little bit.
I'm in the mood for love, simply because